Imagine standing in front of a mirror, speaking English, and for the first time, the sound that comes back feels natural, not forced, not memorized. You stop worrying about getting it perfect. You just speak. That small moment, that harmony of sound and courage, is where fluency begins. So today, let's begin that dance. This is your daily shadowing practice, your spoken gym for English growth. Take a breath, open your ears, and let's train not only your voice, but your rhythm, your courage, and your confidence. When you shadow with me, you don't learn about English, you become English for a few minutes each day. You borrow the melody of the language, and soon that melody becomes your own. At first, it might feel awkward. You might say words half a second late or miss a sound. That's fine. Every singer starts off key. The goal isn't perfection, it's participation. The moment you open your mouth with energy, you've already won half the battle. Now, let's talk about why this works. When you listen carefully and repeat, your brain builds pathways between what you hear and what you say. It's like building a bridge over water. The first time you walk it, it feels shaky. But walk it every day, and soon it's solid, fast, and natural. Here's the science in simple words. Your brain creates muscle memory, not only in your body, but in your mouth. Each time you shadow a sentence, your tongue and lips memorize the positions, your brain memorizes the timing, and your confidence memorizes the feeling of success. Over days and weeks, this memory becomes automatic speech. Now, picture this. You're walking, headphones in, listening to your favorite podcast. Instead of just nodding silently, you whisper along, one sentence at a time. The people around you might think you're talking to yourself, but really, you're sculpting your English voice. You're polishing your pronunciation without needing a classroom or a teacher. Every echo you create is a small act of bravery. That bravery matters more than talent. Many people think they need a gift for languages. The truth is simpler. Consistency beats talent every single time. The student who repeats small steps daily grows faster than the genius who practices only once in a while. Your effort becomes your accent. Let's make this real. Let's say you hear the phrase, "How are you doing today?" First time, you listen. Second time, you speak just after the speaker. Third time, you speak with the speaker. By the fourth time, you no longer think about it. Your mouth knows it like your favorite song chorus. That's shadowing in action. Now, I'll let you in on a secret. Shadowing is not just about words. It's about rhythm. English has a beat like music. Listen closely and you'll hear its ups and downs, its short punches and long breaths. Native speakers ride this rhythm naturally. When you shadow, you climb onto that rhythm too, and eventually it carries you forward. Let's make this moment powerful. Right now, say to yourself quietly, "Every line I repeat makes me stronger." These small repetitions are not small at all. They are writing new stories inside your brain. Every time you shadow, you're literally rehearsing confidence. And there's another benefit: automatic thinking. When you shadow daily, your brain begins to predict what comes next. That prediction, that flow, is how you shift from translating in your head to simply thinking in English. It's your passport from hesitation to fluency. Remember, the goal of daily shadowing practice is not long study sessions. It's micro-consistency. 10 minutes of focused echoing is worth more than an hour of distracted reading. Why? Because speaking trains the muscles of your mouth. Listening trains your instinct. Together, they train your fluency. Let me tell you a tiny story. A learner named Sarah started shadowing podcast episodes while cooking dinner. The first week, she stumbled on every third word. By week 3, she could follow small conversations out loud. By month 2, she caught herself thinking in English while shopping. She didn't move to another country. She simply showed up every day with her headphones and her courage. So take a note from Sarah. Fluency is built in ordinary moments. While walking to work, brushing your hair, waiting for the bus. Choose one short podcast episode, replay it every day for a week, and shadow it until you almost get bored of it. And then, that's when mastery begins. When you think you've heard enough, listen one more time. This last listen is where your confidence shows up. Suddenly, you notice small sounds you missed before. The way one word melts into the next. This awareness turns ordinary listening into musical shadowing. Here's something delightful that happens along the way. You start falling in love with your own progress. One day, a word that used to twist your tongue now rolls out easily. You'll smile and say, "Wow, did I just say that?" Yes, and you earned that sound. Remember, shadowing isn't imitation, it's transformation. You're not pretending to be someone else. You're discovering what your English voice sounds like when it's free from fear. Sometimes you might sound a bit awkward, sometimes perfect. Both are victories because both mean practice. Now, let's make a promise. From this day forward, you will speak out loud every day, no matter where you are. In the kitchen, in the shower, in your car. Whisper the lines from your favorite podcast and feel yourself growing in real time. Speaking is the gym. Silence is rest day. But don't take too many rest days. Even 10 minutes of shadowing can energize your mind. You'll notice yourself listening more actively, hearing patterns, accents, and connectors. Those little words like, actually, right? That make conversations sound natural. Soon, you'll start using them yourself without planning. The trick is patience. Growth in language is like growing hair. You can't watch it happen, but one day you notice it's longer. So keep repeating every day. The progress hides quietly before it proudly appears. Now, let's talk about attitude. Sometimes learners say, "My accent is terrible," or "I sound weird." But your accent is not your enemy. It's your story. Every sound you make carries history, home, heart. Don't erase it. Polish it. Shadowing helps you sound clearer, not identical. The world doesn't need copies. It needs confident voices. And remember, listening without expectation is powerful too. Some days you might simply listen to your chosen voice, not speaking, just absorbing. That's fine. Listening feeds your inner dictionary. Speaking trains your outer performance. Together, they complete your learning circle. When you pair shadowing with kindness to yourself, something wonderful happens. You start to enjoy the process. You stop counting mistakes and start collecting moments. You'll look back and realize that each repeated phrase built a stronger, steadier you. So here is your challenge. For the next 7 days, pick one short English audio. Listen first, then listen again while repeating. Every time you stumble, smile and continue. By day 7, you will not only speak better, you will feel better. That feeling, calm confidence, is what every fluent speaker carries. Fluency is not a finish line. It's a rhythm of daily victories. Your voice is growing like a tree, quietly, steadily, beautifully. Give it time. Give it practice. Give it hope. And one day, without even realizing it, you'll be sitting with a friend, speaking easily, laughing fully, and suddenly you'll think, "Wait, I didn't translate that sentence at all." That moment is your reward, not magic, just momentum. You built it yourself. So today, repeat with courage. Listen like a musician. Speak like a storyteller. And let every echo remind you, your voice matters. Your progress matters. Your every small step leads somewhere great. Thank you for spending this time at Next Stop English. Your journey to fluency isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. So press play again tomorrow. Shadow a new episode and keep building the voice that's waiting inside you. If this episode inspired you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.